Welcome to Serenity Productions.
You'd finally better taking a shower because I'm not talking to you until you have. Thank you. No offense, Legathea, but you were really starting to reek. What? I was not. You know as well as I do that unless you're stern with Eve, she's not gonna listen. And then she's gonna do something stupid. Again. I already supported one of her crazy ideas, and look what happened. Okay, you two are way too close nowadays. You're taking her side is not helping. I better not see you fly her away from the castle territory. BB also agrees with me, and if you put their mate into a dangerous situation, you will end up dealing with a pissed-off alpha. And I will not help you if you do. Good. You could show me the empty room you and BB found later. I don't want to stop here, otherwise I'll forget where I left off. I promise, Legathea, I'll take a break soon, just not right now. God, these runes are getting harder and harder to read. It's almost like whoever was making them was mad or just done with everything. They didn't even try to clean them up. Well, you want a rune to be precise and clean. A crooked rune, or a rune written incorrectly, can be extremely dangerous. You might be trying to fill a small cup of water, let's say, and if your rune isn't right, you could cause a tsunami. Yeah, it's that finicky. So to have someone literally create runes that look like this, it's insane is what it is. Like this one. I guess it's supposed to pause time for a moment, but with how it's drawn, it could just cause time to stop. Period. And this one is to create armor protection. But if someone were to use it, the armor would be so tight it would suffocate them. I mean, what's the point of these if any time you wanted to use one, the worst would happen? I thought it was because of that also, but then I did a restoration spell on it, and nope. It wasn't the age of the books that was causing them to look like this. That's just how they are. Whoever this J is, they were a spiteful fuck. J. Each one of the runes is signed J. Nope, not a clue at all. All I got is J. I'm gonna try to look through the other books and see if I can't find any names starting with J. Well, yeah, it might take a lot of time, but I'm sure I can find a sorting spell of sorts to use. I just have to remember what it was. I used it a bunch during my time at the training school for the pen. You have no idea how many hours it cut off my research time. I think I saved it on my phone. Well, if you're offering to help, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Though I wish it was just more than just the two of us going through this shit. What? No, absolutely not. I don't need Harriet's help, okay? She can stick with making weapons with Eris. I have you, and maybe BB can help out when Eve is getting some rest and whatnot. Hellion, as long as I keep the book with runes out of Eve's hand, she can even help as well. We don't need Harriet. Well, if you want Harriet to take over so badly, then why don't you go ask her? I'm so glad to know that she has your vote of confidence. I don't know. You two seem to have gotten really chummy again since she's been here. You shouldn't have to keep an eye on her. That's why Eris is watching her like a hawk. She's not your responsibility. No, she's not. She's Eris's problem, not yours. You don't have to be the one that makes sure she's on her best behavior all the time. You're not her little lap dragon anymore. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Her little experiment. That was her nickname for you, right? I'm not... Fine. You want to know what's had me so on frickin' edge for the last 6 fucking months? It's the fact that the crazy fucking doctor that has done more harm than good over the last I don't even know how many fucking years feels the need to nitpick everything I do. From my research, to my magic, to even the way we helped you to come into your own, she always has an opinion about it. And it's never constructive. It's always criticizing. And honestly, I thought I could handle it at the beginning. I could brush it off. But now she's getting on my last nerve, and you playing into it is not helping. Yes, you are. You are constantly agreeing with her. It's always, that's a good point, Harriet. Or, Cypher, maybe we should try Harriet's way. Or, Harriet, that's a brilliant idea. It's like you're her little champion all over again. Just throw me under an actual bus, why don't you? It might hurt less. Lo siento. That wasn't right. I'm frustrated and I shouldn't be using you as my emotional punching bag. It's fine. I'll just go for a walk or something later. I just yelled at you and now you want to be my therapist. Gods, I love... Thank you. I'm just frustrated with everything. I keep finding more information and then more questions will come with it. And it doesn't matter how much of myself I pour into this, I can't seem to find any answers to fix any of our problems. Hellion, I was so relieved when Eve's little transformation seemed to calm down on its own, because I didn't know what to do, or where to look. And this whole wedding thing, I can't ask too many questions or everyone is gonna know the whole thing is a hoax. And then we're gonna have the Fae on our asses. And Eve is right. There are towns out there that are under attack. They've been fleeing to the cities, and the council is just trying to write it off as a cult and not wraiths. And now it's clear that the Fae have probably convinced everyone that the whole idea about wraiths is preposterous. We are losing this war, and there seems to be no way to really fight back. It seems like we're only delaying the inevitable. And we don't even know what the inevitable is. So, all that, plus your maker, for a lack of a nicer word, hounding me about every little thing I'm doing wrong, is really not good for my mental state. I can't take a break, Largatia. There is no one else that can focus on this right now. Sasha is trying to be a distraction with Fangs, and I don't want Eve around any of these runes, really. With BB keeping an eye on her, that really just leaves you and me, and I would rather you be focusing on your training. Look, Arthea, as much as BB and Fangs don't want to admit it, you're our strongest fighter right now. We need you at the top of your game. You're probably right, but what if... I should see this as a sign of growth and not a bad thing. But I'm not gonna lie, I do hate it when you're right. Fine. A few hours of a break. But just a few. You got it? Now why don't you show me this empty room you found? I think, some dancing could do me some good.